Hello everyone and welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Quinn. Hi. I know this must be at the end of a vlog. Um I was supposed to post a video like early September, like right at the end of August. Um it's been crazy. It's been very busy. Mid-August I started school. Classes started. I have not been to school in 7 years, okay, or over 7 years. It's been a minute. Um, the last time I tried to go was when my older two daughters were little, and my youngest wasn't even thought about. Um, so it was different. Anyways, so I just want to come in to kind of update you. Sorry, I'm kind of a mess. I am in the midst of not an exam, but a test. Like I said, I'm pretty much starting over with my gen ed classes. Like, I have some gen ed classes that I have to take, and then I'm able to take some of my core classes for my major in the spring if I'm quick enough. So let's pray that I can do that. I like to take at least one so that I can kind of start getting into the groove, right? So I'm going full time. I have 4 classes, so I'm working towards 12 credit hours. I was going to do 15, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did 12 because it's a lot. And I did not realize that it's a lot of reading, okay? And I like to read, but this is like a lot of even though I like it, I'm actually enjoying what I'm reading. Anyways, this is too much. So I've got a class. I've got a test. So I'm taking statistics. There's 4 classes I'm taking, but statistics is one of them. But it's the only course that I'm taking that does not require or does not have a midterm and a final exam. There's just 4 tests. So my first test is already coming up this Thursday. So I think it's 1 test a month. Yeah, so September, October, November, December. I think this is probably going to be the most difficult one because it was 3 chapters in one, and then the other ones should be like 1 or 2 chapters, so it shouldn't be as bad. So I'm a little bit behind, but I've been trying to get into the groove because it's been a really long time, and then plus I work full time, and then I'm a full time mom, and then just taking care of the house. Just so many things, so many things, so many things, so many things. Anyway. I don't know when I'm gonna edit this or put this together. I'm hoping maybe after this exam, maybe I will. I'm kind of thinking that I might be able to take my Thursdays and make those my vlogging or editing days, since now I kind of am in the groove of how I can do my classes. Because on the weekend is typically when I take care of the classwork. I just read and do the work all that day. I like to deep dive into each subject as I'm doing it. So I'm thinking that Thursdays might be great for editing vlogs. So if you're seeing this, you're probably seeing this the Thursday after this week. So yeah, I'll insert something and maybe talk really quickly there too. But I just want to do a quick update as well, just in general, so I don't forget by the time that comes. But I do want to get a video out. So it will be probably a full 30 days by the time you guys do get an update from me. But I did say this was my journey I wanted to show on my channel. I did want to do weekly videos. So hopefully now that I'm getting into the groove, hopefully I'll be able to get into that and go back to that. Because I'd like to be doing that just to keep things updated, because this is also just me showing my journey and then being able to look back on my journey later on. Also, I said now that things are kind of coming together and I've kind of got a groove going when it comes to school, life, work, the girls are settled into school. There are sicknesses going around and I feel really bad about that. I'm just hoping we don't get any of the bad ones. They said C19 is going around, strep, we've been congested and dealing with mucus buildup, so I've got medicine I've been working on giving us regularly so that we can be fine, get that cleared out. Yeah, what else? So anyways, now that I feel like school is settled, Raina's her first year, she's settled in school, she's loving it, she's excited about it. The girls are doing good, their grades are so much better than last year. Okay, so much better, and I'm praying we stick to this the rest of the school year. I said now is the time to get start working on my physical. My mental, I'm working on it. My emotional, all of that, spiritual. Now it's time to do the physical. So I said now is the time to start incorporating physical activity more and incorporating better food choices. So, that being said, today was my first day doing a little mini workout. I did use ChatGPT to help me just kind of, I've been talking to it for a while. It's kind of what helped me get out of this funk. There's like a little small routine that I've got that I'll do in the morning. Just to get my body back going, get it back ready, just slowly move it into, because I know once I know my body is ready, I will be going ham. I'm very much a push myself beyond my limit type of person, because I don't believe I have a limit, okay? I always feel like I can be better, stronger, faster, greater in some type of way. But I told myself that I want to be able to like have mobility, like every aspect of my physical to be top tier, and to be ready and to make it a lifestyle. This isn't a get skinny quick. This isn't a crash diet. When I say diet, I mean the scientific definition, not the slang, like everyday definition, the informal. We want the formal definition, aka the diet is not some crash diet. It's your diet is what you eat in a day to sustain your life, okay? So that's what I'm focusing on, and it is pretty strict, but I'm the type of person that I can eat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I can. Now, I am also the type of person that I can get gorged out of stuff. But I feel like right now I'm kind of obsessed with the foods that I'm liking, so I feel like it'll be okay. And then plus it's also for a good purpose. So even though and the thing is that can be changed later on. The thing is right now I need to just find out what works for my body, what gives me energy, what keeps me feeling great but not bloated, and go from there. I did not weigh myself. I was going to. I actually had bought batteries for my scale. I had wrote it on the list. I went and I grabbed the batteries. I bought them just to come home and realize they're the wrong size. I don't have the right size in the house, but I have a whole lot of that wrong size. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not meant for me to weigh myself right now. I'm not going to worry about that right now, because what I'm going to worry about is how I feel. How I feel. How I feel. That's literally what this is about, how I feel, because I will make better decisions based on how I feel. And when I say feel, I mean physically. So like if, I'm bloated, then I know, okay, I'm not eating that because that makes me bloat, or that gives me energy, or that makes me feel good, or that makes me feel full for longer, or that, like when I eat that, I feel energized, So that's kind of what I'm going off of. And I wanted to then incorporate that into the girls' lives, because my thing was that I've been saying in my mind, and I knew it was going to come to fruition, was that I want to be to where our daily intake is healthier, on the healthier side, that we have alternatives for desserts. So we have sweet tooths, we're snackers, but I'm trying to move towards healthier snacks, and still getting our sugar intake in there, or what feels like we're getting a little dessert. So yogurt was our thing today, and I know for me, I'll have yogurt, granola, honey, and walnuts. And walnuts are also good source of, they are really good for my digestion. I don't know if that's for everyone, and that's just what they are, but for me, when I ate them before, I realized that they are very good for moving things along, which is awesome, because I do plan on eating more high protein. So also, I did get a what is it called? Rice cooker. I got a pink rice cooker. It's so cute. It's a smaller one. It's like a 4-cup, it says. It holds way more than I thought, or maybe it's because I don't eat a whole lot of rice, but for me, it just seemed like a lot. It's a 4-cup one, but I was able to give 4 servings for 4 different people, good heaping amounts, and there's still some, and then I had some when I got home from work with some chicken, and there's still more in there. So it's 5, 6, maybe 7 servings of rice, unless you're eating heaps and heaps and heaps of rice. But it's just I'm so glad I didn't get the white one, because I was gonna get the white one because it was bigger and it held more, and I was like, that'd probably be better. But the pink one's just enough. It's good. It's a lot. And it's great because it's pink and I want it pink. Anyway, so yeah, that's my game plan. That's what I've got going on. Today is Monday. I had work today. I have work tomorrow and Wednesday. I will be doing my last. I've just completed chapter 2 today. I did chapter 1 last week. Chapter 2 this week is done now, and then I've got to do chapter 9 sections 1 and 2, which I'll have to do tomorrow, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday. I thought I had one more section in chapter 2, but I don't. Thank God, I did more than I thought. So that means that Thursday morning, before I head out to take my exam, that I can go ahead and probably get up before the girls, do a little studying, get them ready, get them off to school, come back, and then head on over to the school. Before or after I do my exam, I need to get my student ID, my decal, parking decal, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all I need. And then I might hit up Sam's Club, since Sam's Club is already over there. Go ahead and hit that up. Get some meat. No, actually, I don't know. Because I want to get a deep freezer. I don't know, you guys. Anyway, so that's what life is looking like right now. I want to be able to put up a video every single week now. And I feel like I will be able to do that because I just had to get acclimated. I had to get adjusted to all of this busyness, okay? Because like I said, I already explained it, all these different things that I'm juggling, and I know I can do it. And it's like, now I gotta come back to you guys and update you guys on what's going on and just keep this memory going and this journey alive, because I want to be able to look back on this when I'm Dr. Quinn. And you know what I mean? Like, living on this and be like, girl, look at where you came from. The struggles, the crying, the blood, sweat, and the crud ton of tears, the wanting to give up. And look where you are now. I say that now. I know life is never going to be perfect. This is not heaven, but it's also not hell. And I think people need to remember that, or I'm saying it for myself. I need to remember that it's not heaven, so everything's not going to be perfect, but it's also not hell. So not everything's going to always be bad. And I want different struggles, different bad. You know, I'm tired of the same old bad, the poverty-stricken bad. I'm tired of that. I want to move forward. You know what I mean? I want to move forward. I want the struggle of, oh man, I make too much, so now I have to pay taxes. So how am I going to figure out how to budget this out to our lifestyle? You know what I mean? Like, I want different struggles. And not to say that when I get there, I won't be crying and say, oh my God, now I got to pay taxes. I know I'm be crying. Okay, I know I'm be crying. I know I'm be freaking out. I know I'm going to have to figure out how to adjust. But I want to get there now. I want that kind of struggle now. You know what I mean? I want that struggle. Versus, poverty-stricken stuff. Where am I going to get food from? Where am I going to do blah, 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 we're out of this. Oh, no, I got to buy some more of that, blah, blah. I mean, I have been change the angle just a little bit. I have been changing so many things. And I know, it's like for small things, for example, like higher quality products. Like, I've always been a fan of Dollar Tree. I still am. I will go in Dollar Tree, but there are a lot of things in Dollar Tree I will not buy anymore. I don't want to buy hand soap, dish soap, laundry detergent, things like that. No. Because I also find that those are so watered down, and then you'll end up spending more than $10 in a week for something that you could buy and it lasts you 2 weeks or 3 weeks for maybe $3 more, and you're spending half the price. Like for instance, dish soap. I get the Gain one. I like the pink one. The Gain one that's squeezy. It lasts so long. I mean, if we weren't washing our hands with it all the time, I think it would last even longer. But we do wash our hands with it too, so it lasts a week, 2 weeks. Versus me having to get dish soap from from Dollar Tree, and then one bottle not lasting a day, or only lasting a day. Now it's pretty much $1 a day, versus getting the $5 one I have, or get 7 different bottles of dish soap, and then don't even feel like your stuff is clean. You know what I mean? So it's totally just different things like that. And I know like you guys had already had it together. Kudos to you. Me, I'm literally learning to adult at 30. Like, I'm finally learning to adult. Finally. Still don't know how to co-parent. I also learned of a thing called parallel parenting, which is I think the best thing for myself and the pops of my kids. That's a thing. That's a thing. Anyway, I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock now. Then see what the girls are doing. I finished what I had to do tonight. Thank God. We already reviewed the girls' like spelling words and all that for this week. I said today we wouldn't do any reading. We'll do reading later. They've been reading really well, so I'm quite proud of them for that. They've also been doing solo reading, which I'm also proud of that. So yeah, so let's just pray that tomorrow's a good day. Also, I gotta work, Krish. I don't know if I should tell you that, but I gotta work, Krish. And with our schedules, I only see him on Friday. I only see him on Friday, but he is so cute. And my trainer, who is my friend, I had told him that I got a little crush on that guy. He is so cute. He is a good looking person. He ain't never gonna see this, so I can say that. See, that's a good thing about not being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's, and I can say that because I'm divorced now. I'm 100% single. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not trying to like date anybody right now, even though he's like super good looking, and super intelligent. Like, it's not just like, oh, he's hot. It's like you're hot, but you're intelligent, but you're also artistic, which I. Anywho, getting ourselves in shape. That's priority number one now that everything else is balanced together. I am ready to get it together. Also, because I have a 30-minute break, 30-minute lunch at work, I said now I am going to walk on my lunch break. So get about a mile in. Because my job is very much, even though I work in a warehouse, my job is basically sedentary but standing. Because I'm riding a reach truck. I'm not lifting anything. I'm not squatting and bending and nothing. I'm literally just riding in a reach truck. So it's basically a desk job but standing. So I said I need to do something about that, making it more, getting myself moving more. So that's number one. And then of course, so 4 days a week, we're walking at least a mile on our lunch break. I think it might have helped my feet to get the blood flowing. And then whatever. So anyways, that's just what's going on. I just want to update you guys on that. I've been like talking way too much. It's been almost 20 minutes of me just in here talking. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, so, or maybe I should just put this up like right now. I could put this up as like a quick little 18-minute video that you could just listen to real quick. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm so tired. I am so tired. I gotta be up at 3 a.m. I mean, I might let myself sleep in since technically tomorrow is not, like, I'm right now, like, trying to do, like, 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday of working out for this week. And then, of course, you know, like, I'll be adding more stuff as we go along because I can't wait to get into lifting. Like, I want to get to where I'm tracking the weight for, like, deadlift and squat, like, the big four. Bench press, squat, RDLs, and then, was it overhead? Squat, bench, RDL, overhead, press. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the big four. Anyways, I'm going to get ready to go. I'm going to go drink me some water and get ready to lay down because it's 8 o'clock and I got to be up at, like I said, probably sleeping to 4. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my channel. I can't wait to show you the clips because I have some old clips that I need to show too, and I think I'll put them into like another vlog so it's not like old, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's been going on. That's what's going on in my life. I'm just trying to balance everything because I feel like I am being given a second chance at life. I didn't get to enjoy my 20s, you know, I didn't get to enjoy learning about myself. So now all the things that needed to be done then, I'm taking advantage of and trying to do it now. And yeah, it's a lot of work. It's going to be a lot more work. And we're literally just at the beginning. We're literally at the beginning. But God is good, and I appreciate Him giving me this opportunity. I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Me just rambling. I literally just rambled the whole time. So, like, no one's probably even at this point. But it's fine because I really just needed to get all this out. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I hope we all enjoy this fall weather that's coming, because some of the time it's been feeling pretty good. It's still been pretty hot, but it's been feeling pretty good. Anyways, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not. Share this video for somebody that feels like they're 30 and their life is over. No, this is when your life can begin if you missed out on it in your 20s. That's what I'm telling myself, because that's what I feel like. I feel like in my 20s I learned to fail, and in my 30s I'm learning to succeed. Bye.